Gamers. Gamers. Hello. Let's go with this theme. So yeah, it's been like 3 days since I last went. I think 3. And nothing major has happened so far. Other than the fact I escaped the burning building. Oh, and I also consumed horribly toxic chemicals earlier today. So yeah, pretty relaxed time so far. Only a bit of mild chemicals. Also, I don't know why, but I can't seem to read from chat. I don't know why YouTube is like this. So, if you are talking to chat, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're saying. Is everything ready? I think so. Uh-huh. I'm a little slow today, it just... something's coming up and I'm not gonna like it! But okay, I hope to God that I can at least get past stage 4 today. That would be nice. I feel like I've been in stage 4 for longer than I've been alive, which seems weird, but not unrealistic. Oh crap, I literally added this song like a day or two ago. No, literally yesterday. Like before I slept. Oh, I should probably explain this. Explain the burning fire in the toxic chemicals. That's right. I... Okay. So yesterday, I was at the gym, like a gym me and my grandma go to, and the fire alarm went off while I was taking a break from the machines, and I was like, oh, is this serious? And I was just watching the people on the desk be like, I mean, you don't have to leave, it seems fine, and then slowly into, yeah, we have to leave. So yeah, it was remarkably chill. Like that fire alarm was super. Well, it wasn't super quiet, but like people's talking was louder than the fire alarm. If that brings any explanation. In fact, we left so quickly that by the time that I checked my phone, I realized I got a text from my grandma being like, hey, where are you? We have to get out. And I was standing right in front of her by the time I realized that text message came through. So I just responded back to that message with right in front of you. So yeah, that was, way more relaxed than you may think. Oh, also I was wearing my pants the other way around the entire day, so that to realize. Okay, my pants doesn't have pockets or anything else noticeable for it. So, like, how the hell was I supposed to know that I was wearing it wrong? Other than the fact that the tag was on the other side. Probably a good hint. I'll get to the toxic chemicals story when I get past the stage. Dang it, right at the end. Okay, as for the toxic chemical story, I don't know how and I don't know why, but for some reason, like, air freshener that my mom got, like, a day or two ago, it just fucks up my body, and I realized that, like, a few hours ago, when she started to, like, I think it's, like, one of those plug-in sorts things. For one reason or another, I just took a sniff out of that. Like, I just sniffed the air of the, of the room that I was in, and, like, God! Was something probably went from normal to definitely ill. And then back to normal. I usually don't have cool stories that I say on stream, so it's good that today that I had some. Well, I maybe not good that I got out of a burning gym that was on horrific fire, not really, and that I consumed toxic chemicals that for one reason or another I have an allergic reaction towards. Maybe those aren't good things, but it's good that I can talk about these things. The conversation points, which is nice. I'm sorry, I can't read the chat messages right now. Let me see if I could just refresh it. Your movement is smooth. Oh god, yeah, stage 4 on Touhou 6 is a goddamn nightmare. I completely understand. Ah. Yeah, I really just gotta get into the rhythm of death bombs. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, very good stage 1 and 2. Like, very good. Will stage 3 be any better? No. Hello, Nitori. Okay, yeah, stage 3 was definitely not as good as stage 1 and 2. But honestly, I expected worse. Okay. So one life, 2 bombs. This is not going to be a PB. I'm just gonna say that. I'm kind of fooled. I'm so dead. Like, this is the exact same spot that I died in the last PB. And it's probably gonna be even worse here, but okay. Let's see. Yeah, that was even worse. 772. But I am getting farther and farther. So, good sign. Good sign. Oh dear god, stage 4 is not the only thing on my continues list. Maybe there was a stage 3 or 2 in there. But I think... God. And you know the worst part is that I can barely even practice in TH Prac anymore because, I think I might be cursed. Like, I think something went wrong with, like, an update or something that just causes TH Prac to, not display properly. Or at least not properly to my human eyes. Question mark. Hello, Soul.
Oh my god! I don't. Okay, I don't even know. I don't even know what to start a bit with or anything like that.
Welcome to my world, Soul.
Yeah, I don't know. You're just not giving me any time to start up a bit. How am I going to get your view count to -2?
Well, we're currently at 2 Concord viewers, so it can only get low from here.
Uh,
Hey, don't spoil it. The Chapter 2 is only 4 years old. God. But okay. Hey, so do you want to consume toxic chemicals with me?
What kind?
The toxic kind.
Specifically.
Toxic. I don't know how else to describe these chemicals to you.
I don't know. It's just like that can mean many things. It can be poisonous. It could be noxious. It could be radioactive. It could be sewage.
Do you want to do a chemicals tier list, Soul? Is that what I'm viewing? That's just some hot takes on what toxic chemicals you would and would not consume.
Speaking of toxic chemicals, I now have like almost zero reason to do a PPT2S review.
Elaborate.
Flawless transition. Yeah, I think we found the only slightly big personality that actually likes the Puyo series, and made a video on PPT2S.
Who is it?
Okay, have you ever heard of Game Explain?
Yeah. Do those guys still exist?
Well, now it's Guy, but one of the guys that was there moved from Game Explain to Nintendo Life, and then back to into Good Vibes Gaming, and it is John from Good Vibes Gaming.
Okay.
And he's actually like a pretty big spokesperson in regards to like video game stuff, and Puyo is actually one of his favorites, and basically, I saw a review by him on PPT2S, and, I don't think I'd be able to add much to the conversation aside from maybe like, oh my god, Swap Lake is, 0.1% more tolerable!
I mean, in your credit, if you may review Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S, it would be more worthwhile and with more points to it than Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S. So, I don't think that's still out of the cards for you. Just not in the cards.
Yeah, because like that review was actually like really, really good as far as things go. Like even John said that he wasn't really that much of a competitive player. He did compare what was like the online activity, was. He did cover like a lot of the new features. He covered like minor graphical things where it's just like okay, the game looks slightly better on PPT2S, but it really doesn't matter.
Oh my god, Rusakuma's head has 15 times the more pixels.
It has 15 times the pixels.
It has 15 more pixels. Do you think Puyo Tetris 2S just has that little content that the review just had to go anything?
Actually, they did a pretty good job at being concise, but also taking like things into account, and basically just they went through the doubles mode, they went through the mouse mode, and their possible applications and how they're like decently well implemented. And then they went over load times and battery performance.
Okay, I mean, that is something that I would consider for a game like Puyo Tetris. And the average use would probably be outdoors.
You want to know the funny thing?
Is it better than Puyo Tetris 2?
Okay, So big Nintendo themselves said the maximum battery life that you can expect from the Switch 2 is 6.5 hours.
That... Really?
Yeah. When running base PPT2 on a Switch 2, you get a grand total of 6 hours and 31 minutes.
That's really funny.
Yeah, so playing PPT2 increases your battery life.
I'm actually kind of surprised by that, because from what I've heard, PPT2 is not that well optimized.
But for PPT2S, the battery life is 4 hours 30.
Eh?
Yeah.
Dang, Risukuma had all those pixels.
Risukuma had all the pixels.
Honestly, I don't think I'm that surprised by the fact that it's more, but less, but I'm just kind of surprised that it's that much less.
By how much, yeah. Like, I'd probably expect, like, it to be, like...
5 hours, minimum.
Yeah. Just because of all the pixels, but, it's like, wow. Wow.
Dang.
When did PPT2 become the poster child for optimization? I mean, I like PPT2, but I'm not going to just say like, oh yeah, PPT2 was a game that was like perfectly optimized with zero flaws whatsoever, and had a flawless.
You are quite literally the swap guy.
With great netcode.
Yeah. I mean, you know, as someone who also mildly liked PPT2, it wasn't a game that I like loved, but like, it's okay. My god, man. My god. And I find it funny that, like, at launch, only certain characters were the actual affected ones. But I never knew that because I always just played Satan, one of the major characters that were affected by the lag. So for every match during the launch day, I was like, why is everything so laggy? What the hell is going on? No, it was only certain characters. For some reason.
Yeah, I don't remember if Satan lagged the game at all.
I know that he did, because I have experience. Maybe lesser than the other characters.
I think it was like...
I know Squares...
Squares was one of the worst.
Squares was one of the worst because I think it was the square in his animation.
Something like that. Like, both his... it was largely his final spell that did much. Like, apparently Vortex in the background just, like, kills the frame rate. But, do you want to know what killed the frame rate the most?
Oh.
The 15 times the pixels on Risakuma's head!
But who did harm the frame rate the most?
It was Risakuma.
All those pixels, no!
Though in all seriousness, it was the Risakuma's final spell, and largely kind of just like the paw glowing animation.
Oh.
Like that murdered the frame rate.
I see. What the fuck?
Like, I can actually probably find you a clip of just how bad it was.
Yeah, so I am genuinely curious now, because like we both had experience on the launch day. It was the type of launch.
Good ol' Amy. Okay. Yeah. Here, I put it in TV screen.
Okay, I'll check that out right now. TV screen. Switch clip, okay. I don't think I've ever seen this Tetris skin before in my life. Oh. You know, things are bad when I'm just viewing it and I can feel the lag.
Yep. This isn't even swap.
This isn't even swap. This is Tetris v Tetris. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure you could write a book in that span of time. Pretty sure you can write your will.
All the pixels on Misukuma's head.
Man, I can't believe Misukuma got through such a goddamn character arc in the past 4.5 years. First he was the lag machine, now he's the pixel king. Okay, I'm gonna try to lock in during this fight. Hey, high score! Okay, bring it on, Aya. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Let's fucking go! Gamers! We're
Gaming?
getting to stage 5! We're getting to the
Oh my
fifth
god.
stage! The 5th stage! Count them! 5! 5! Woo! It's been 3 months. Hey, maybe eventually we'll see a goddamn character that appears in a thumbnail for every single stream. You never haven't seen her face once. Okay, let's see. Fuck you, Aya, please get away. I don't like you. I I hope I never see you again. See you in 15 minutes. Sonic? No, not yet, not yet. Oh my gosh, thumbnail girl! Hello!
Yo!
Here she is! With green hair and all! Please tell me you're going to drop a 1-up or any kind, please, Sonny. Thank you! Hey, wait a second, I'm getting to the boss? This might be the one! This is the one! Maybe, probably not, let's be honest. Not only do I need to deal with this boss, but there's an entirely final stage after this, so... No. But this is the one!
This is the run, boys!
I think I remember this spell. Okay, no I did not. Fair enough!
Well, can only flirt with those hitboxes so much.
Yeah! Yeah, that was playing with God there.
Still, that's PB.
PB? That's a PB as all hell. Gamers?
Yeah. Okay.
So I think we should take a break and do something. Like, but that does mean that you're singing to announce to everyone. This means that we're approximately 1/3 of the way through.
Let's go!
Oh, you don't understand
I
how
mean-
terrifying this is. We are at part 31.
I mean, like, you managed to get all the way to the boss.
Yeah.
The boss at the very least.
Yeah.
In that run. So it's just like, I don't know. It'd be like if you're able to get past the stage 4, which is kind of like a chokehold, stage 5 might not be like as bad if you could get like a little bit more practice on the boss patterns.
Like the major thing about it though, the major thing, let me tell you something funny. Now, knowing streamer luck, this is probably not going to happen the way that I expected to. But, let me change the chill playlist because we're taking a break. So, for these games, there's a universal mod patcher that automatically updates the game to have a like more customizable practice mode. Which is insane, but yeah. Let me just turn it on. DH-Prac activated. Practice mode. Now let's see, tell me if something weird happens. What the fuck, why is it working now? For the past like 3 days, I look at this, and it just looks like blank squares. It's fucking streamer luck, am I right? My god.
Still, like, if the fact that you were able to like bypass like stage 5 almost entirely, but with only just 1 life lost, barring the boss.
Yeah. Like stage 5 seems, I don't want to say easy, but plausible within this month.
Yeah, it's probably just like, okay, like, it's just a matter of like getting to it and kind of just like learning what's...
And I think stage 4 is still going to be a bitch for me.
Yeah, no, like, stage 5 is just going to be like, okay, like... I wouldn't say a breather because, like, you're probably, like, running off of nerves from stage 4, but...
Oh god, that can only make me imagine how many fumes I'm gonna be running off of come stage 6.
Yeah, like, that is the okay, gotta lock in.
Yeah, that's like... God... You know what, Sol? I've been thinking about doing a tier list of something for the highlights video recently.
Okay.
I want to see what your opinions are on every character of the cast of the game. Let me see.
Okay, I have not played Touhou at all. I've like...
Okay, so I just want to let everyone know, the viewers know, that everything Sol knows about the series has been against his will.
Yes, yes. I think the only thing that I know like of this series that was willingly was Bad Apple, and every single character in that is a silhouette.
So I hope the viewer can understand what Sol's experiences are. I.e. professional victim.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, let me see if I can find the tier list again. Yes.
By the way, I remember nothing of like the rankings from anything else. None of the game shows, none of the anything. If I made any select choices or anything like that. It's just like, imagine if like you got one of those Men in Black flashers and then just like flashed me with them. Like I don't remember anything about like what I said or what I did.
He's like some child who has trauma. He doesn't remember, and he's hiding the memory in the back of his head at all moments. Okay, found the tier list. Now just go grab all the characters. Yo. Wait, where the hell is Horde? No, that's right. Yo. So, what are you playing on that piano of yours? I'm scared, Sol. You're scaring me.
I'm taking... Nah, I'm not. I don't know how to key.
Don't worry, I don't know what a keyboard even looks like, so... This is what... Why? Because... Okay, you ready, Soul?
Okay.
Okay. So first off, we got this girl. I don't actually remember her name. It's the mini-boss of... Here she is. The mini-boss of Stage 1. You've probably seen her way too much.
I don't remember anything about her.
Well, what do you think of her just based off appearance?
I mean, scarlet dress, flames.
With like leaf dress, yeah?
Leaves. Those are supposed to be those are supposed to be leaves.
Yeah, like maple leaves.
That was supposed to be like like a fire motif or something like that.
Yeah,
It's kind of like
the game's very like fall, autumn inspired.
Okay, I kind of see that. I don't know. C tier.
C tier, that's fair enough. Okay, the Stage 1 boss. I don't remember her name either, but she's Potato. That's just what Dempsey called her. Maybe it was Aya. I have a bad memory. A Potato Girl? Thoughts?
Potato. Why is there a grape?
I don't know. Great question. I'm not too sure. I mean, she's supposed to be like the god of harvest, essentially. From what
I do actually like the grape and the. I do actually kind of like the grape, kind of like accenting the design a little bit. You know what? I'm gonna say B tier.
Okay. Hina. He's
Thumbnail girl.
She's a misfortune god. She's misfortunate. She spins.
Spins. Also B tier.
B tier. Nitori. She's a Kappa. She's an engineer.
Why are there so many pockets?
She has a lot of tools. Also, a lot of fan-base designs make her backpack like super big. I think there might be some other designs with that big.
I can kind of get that, but
like
why
this.
But like, why are there so many pockets?
A lot of storage.
Why are the pockets so small though?
A lot of small storage.
That seems really inconvenient. That being said, you know what? I'm gonna say A tier.
Yo, Momichi. I don't think she has an official design beyond like some outside source art. I don't think she ever like appears in the game beyond a single mini boss for 10 seconds in Stage 4. She doesn't even have a unique spell card. But she's a dog. Wait, no, you hate dogs.
I'm gonna say B tier.
B tier. Aya. She's a crow.
Here's the thing. I kind of like the design for everything but the dress. It kind of feels like it kind of feels like
You think her Mountain of Faith design is slightly better? No, this is not Mountain of Faith.
Yeah, I like that. I like that quite a bit better.
Whatever.
Trying to give that that is way better.
Yeah, this is how she appears in Touhou 10, the game I'm playing.
Yeah, that's way better. Okay. No, like the dress with like a colorful leaves, like that is way too distracting, and as far as like the design
You think
goes.
less is more?
Less is definitely more here. I think with less, that's an 8. That's an 8 here.
Okay. Dane. CJ, I believe a half goddess. Hmm.
I don't know. I like the frog headband, but like, honestly, doesn't kind of wow me a lot.
Okay. Something cute about the design, actually, is that 2 of the other main god characters, Kaneko is snake related and Suiko is frog related. So that's a headpiece's motif.
Okay, that's neat. Huh.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say C on this one.
Okay, okay. Kaneko, the final boss of the game. Let me see if I can get to a Mountain of Faith design. Here she is. She's a goddess of, I believe, Wind and Rain. She has wide hair.
It kind of feels like the thumbnail art of like this one actually goes like hard as frick. Mostly probably because of the style. As for like the overall design though, thinking like
Right, boys, do Zune's shading is actually really cool to look at.
Dynamic, yeah.
Yeah.
Quite dynamic in that kind of way. I'm gonna say B tier.
Okay, okay. We're in B tier though.
I'd say middle.
Middle B. Yeah, no, I pretty much agree. I put her slightly above Hina, but it's completely up to you. Okay, final character, the extra stage of the game, who we will see in about 5 months from now. Suiko, the frog.
I like that. Honestly, I kind of like that. It's just like, okay, just like trying to cute frog, little gooby eyes. I'll give A. I'll give A.
Oh my god, A, okay. We're an A though.
Probably bottom of A.
Okay, sure. Anyways, I'm pretty sure about 20 people are gonna kill you for that. Some of whom are your friends. Hate to tell ya.
Look, I know nothing about heckin' Touhou other than just like, oh, this is easy, just dodge it.
Speaking of just dodge it.
The Deltarune Knight is easy, just don't get hit.
Okay,
you can't lose if you don't get hit.
To be fair, the Knight really isn't that hard so long as you have the patience to memorize it for fucking a day.
Just don't get hit. Sans Undertale isn't that hard. Just don't get hit.
Technically, surviving a war is not that hard. Just don't get hit.
Undertale fan games are so easy. You just don't get hit and you win. I beat hecking Cosmic Inky Glitch God of Hyper Death Sans. All I did was not get hit and I won.
Dang. You know, so I feel like you just activated Sleeper Cell 80 for some people. By saying those words in those exact... I don't even understand what half of those words fucking mean. What do you mean by inky? Like the fucking Pac-Man ghost?
No, because I think like one of like the heckin', I think like Ink Sans is supposed to be like the guardian of all the Undertale alternate universes.
Oh my god, Joy, I had no idea you had the Undertale AU autism.
Look,
That was the one thing that I did not pay attention to.
I was an Undertale fan back in 2015, okay?
So was I! I could not have told you what Inky Sands was. I think I know, like, vaguely a few designs, like Glitch Sands and, like, Underfell. But what the fuck does... Like, Inky is not a word in my dictionary. I'm sorry.
Inktail or something like that. I really don't know. I never paid attention to that sort of thing. I just know it's circulated.
Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, by the way, Sean, I might want to delete the Star Wars holiday parts so that I can save them on my Google Drive space, like later on in a few months.
I already downloaded the second.
Gotcha, that was what I was going to ask. Nice. Yeah, so far I've edited maybe half of my part, give or take.
I've edited none.
I mean, fair enough, we got time. A part of it for me, though, is just that, like, I have no fucking idea what to do for the VR scene. It's like that Crossroads meme. I have choices. But I don't know if any of those choices are good choices. But yeah, anything interesting happening in Soul Land?
I mean, like, I'm about done gathering clips for, like, the Puyo side of the footage, and I stayed up until 6 a.m. watching the Queen's Gambit.
Oh, that's like a chess show, correct?
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Kind of alright. I guess I also watched like Devil May Cry, like the Netflix show at about a week ago, and that was pretty cool, I guess.
Okay. I really have not heard anything about it other than it exists.
It exists, yeah. Now, I've never played Devil May Cry, but I've thought it was actually pretty cool, but I can kind of see it being a little controversial, in a sense. Okay. Just because, the main character, Dante, is, like, barely in it. Like, when he is, and when he shows up, he's actually really cool and kind of... Yeah, he's cool. But, he kind of gets sidelined in his own show a lot.
I see. So yeah, I can see why then.
Like there are I think there are 2 entire episodes without him showing up at all.
Jesus, I mean that's not the end of the world depending on the show or the context. But
one of the episodes is a flashback to basically the secondary lead and the villain.
Okay. Eh,
And it's actually like told entirely without dialogue, just pure animation.
okay, that's interesting.
And
Although I
Green Day
have a feeling that might
numbers.
not just be for the sake of artistic value, that might just be a budget thing, TBH.
I don't know. It's more just like I feel like it was kind of like artistically done because like it also
Okay.
changes up the show's art style.
Okay.
Art style a bit, and I don't know. It's fairly interestingly done. I can see it being controversial and like some people kind of not liking it, but but I will say like the action scenes when it does happen are kind of sick.
Nice, nice.
Uh. Yeah, though. Otherwise, just a video edit.
Yeah, I assumed that. Although, so can I just say I'm actually surprised that like usually when you video edit, you just take like a weekend off of being a person and just be trapped in a dungeon. I'm actually surprised that like it's taking you a while and you're still a person.
Probably because I think you just answered why you're surprised though, because I'm still being a person and not just like locking myself away in the dungeon. Just to
So
get it
I'm
done.
proud of you,
But
Soul.
but that's probably why it's taking a longer while. So.
So I think that's a good thing actually. I think you being a person is fine if it means our video is going to take longer to come out.
Now that being said, I will spend an entire day on a 7-second clip.
Well, I guess that is something that you would do with your own free will. So
Yeah.
I guess that's not that surprising. Although to be fair, that like 7-second clip, you're talking about the old clip that you said on Twitter, correct?
Yes.
That was actually surprisingly well animated.
Thank you.
Yeah, like I was like, whoa. I'm going to assume that you did some color correction effects to make his thing darker, or was it just like fading?
It was a basically it was a lighting tool
Okay.
effects. It basically that kind of does it with the object. Like there are a bunch of sliders and a lot of stuff that I just like flat out don't understand. So I just kind of like I messed around with it until it's just like, yeah, that looks good enough.
Yeah, no, I completely understand. Like, I'm working on a new outside background for the Pangoda scene, and like, I'm just going back into Blender, and I'm just looking at all my stuff, and I was just like, what the fuck did you do with that? Oh, that's why! Upon seeing everything break upon me changing one single little factor. So I completely understand. I think we're kind of experiencing incomprehensible horrors when we create stuff.
I don't know. I think also like another thing that kind of like goes into it a little bit is just like audio and sound design.
Oh,
Bit
yeah.
there, just because like just to add in just like a little more punch and effects and like whatever is just kind of.
Audio is a very important part of animation and just random creation.
Yeah, like it's all pieces of a puzzle that I kind of just like need to kind of like link and work together.
Yeah. No, I completely understand. Mostly.
Mostly, it's just like
Cosmically. Wow, that death bomb came 20 years too late.
Oh yeah, and because it's just like doing like the other things. Great Bay Temple.
Oh yeah, I did that yesterday. With
Yeah.
the soul.
With the me.
With the Yule. I
Great Bay Temple.
Yeah, it was my least favorite temple in the entire game so far.
No, that's kind of fair. It's usually just like I don't find it like terrible.
It's not
but...
terrible, but it was just like, dang, this blows.
This dungeon blows.
This dungeon blows. Like
you don't even need to put it down the toilet because
it's already the toilet.
It already has its drains.
Yeah, like personally, I think it might be Goron, Deku, and Zoa for me in like just the general story sections.
Really? I actually think I may prefer like the Woodfall Temple.
Oh wow, I wonder why.
Shot it, yeah. But yeah, I was actually kind of like, usually my playthrough kind of like slows down once I hit like Snowhead Temple, but I don't know, it actually seems, but like when revisiting it's like, huh, wait, this is actually a lot shorter than I remember it being.
Yeah. Oh, so another thing I really like about Snowhead Temple is that I just love how that Goron location feels. If that makes any sense.
Yeah,
it has that great kind of cold, isolate vibe. Like most of the times when you see winter scenes, they feel very elegant and I don't know, graceful, but like that part felt almost like a survival thing. Like with the music and just how it looked.
Yeah.
And loved it. I love feeling like I'm going to get frostbite and fucking die.
Or just speeding right on over and discovering the corpse of a rock trying to find his grandson.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like area design in Majora's Mask is just really good. I'd say usually like fairly stronger than what it is in Ocarina of Time.
No, yeah, I mean, to be fair, Ocarina walked some Majora's could won.
I don't know, Ocarina still does like quite a...
It has its moments.
Well, yeah.
Definitely. Although, to be fair, I played Ocarina of Time on the 3DS, so... yeah.
I mean, unlike a certain game, I actually think Ocarina of Time 3D is pretty good. Like,
okay.
Really good, actually. It's the way how I prefer to play it.
Okay.
That being said, I've not tried Ship of Harkanian, which is the PC port for Ocarina of Time, with like also the randomizers and such, but which I probably will give that a go next time, but I don't know. One thing about like N64 Ocarina of Time that where it's like it's something like, oh hey, this is creative, but I kinda hate it. And this is something that Final Fantasy VII actually does for basically everything, is just like where you have a 3D environment, but it's basically a green screen layered over a 2D image.
Oh yeah, I've seen games do that a ton. And we're like, yeah, you're in a 3D environment, but everything around you is 2D.
Yeah.
That type
like,
of stuff
Ocarina,
would work great on a CRTV.
Ocarina of Time does that a bit for a few areas, and I think it looks ugly as all heck.
Hmm. Yeah.
Not a big fan of like when I'm not a big fan of when Final Fantasy VII does it as well. But in Final Fantasy VII's case, like I think the 3D assets actually look worse than the 2D ones.
Oh.
It's really odd.
Hmm.
Also, I may be gone for like about 10 or 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Got stuff to do.
Yeah, I'll just BRB and I'll be back when I'm back.
Okay, talk later.
Alright. Yes, you're gonna have the petting shoulder the entire time.
Oh, Nitori. I'll be real with you guys for a second here. I was just mashing the bomb button at the end. Like I was just scratching my head, not barely even thinking, just pressing bomb. Which is, you know, obviously bad, but you know. How? What the fuck? I can't skip the song. There we go. I just heard the song way too much while grinding. Yeah. Yeah, well, save that for the extra boss, which will be in I don't know. Wow, that one shot, I'm restarting. Well, I'm locked the fuck out right now. Yeah, I think those couple of good ones I had today were I think that was all of my Steam. Things are not gonna get better today. I think I still got like a few. I think I still got some time. What do you mean 7 record viewers? Who are you people? Why do I hear microwave sounds coming out of the music? I mean, obviously there's not, but why do I hear it? Like, the beeps of a microwave.
That was probably from me. Even though I was muted.
that was you. Got to.
Even though I was muted.
Wait, what? No, how would I hear the sounds then? Just just telepathically?
Yes.
Oh no.
You cannot escape.
I cannot escape the microwave. Wow. I don't think I've seen more of a fumbling of that spell card in my life. Like, not just one hit, 3. But okay. Yep. So what did you make in the microwave, Soul? Oh god, he cooked someone alive in a microwave. Not again. Not again, Soul. You can't keep covering this stuff up, man. I don't know why I thought I could do that. I could not. My god.
What app?
Bad app.
Ah.
And I died it. That hurt. And it's also break time. Well, I mean, it's gonna be break time in 20 seconds, but essentially break time.
Okay.
Okay, this might be the last break time of the stream because, like, I think I might only got one more, like, a few quick attempts in me.
I see, I see.
Anything in particular that you want to do?
I don't know anything in particular.
Okay, okay. In that case, I'm gonna go leave and do some stretches. Talk to you later.
Okay. It always happens like this. It's just like, you know, he just like dips. He just says he's gonna dip right out there, and just like, okay, and I can't even say like if the thing back, or just like, okay, in which case it's just like right there. It's structure. Leave me on like here next to this heckin' Tatsu. I'm fine. Not sitting there. Just like left waiting. My eyes aren't even, like, attached to, like, the waveforms of the screen, so I can't even see. Like, I've forgotten how to turn. I do not have a back sprite, so I can only face in this direction, facing all of you. It sucks. Damn it.
Hello.
Oh my god, you're back!
I'm back, and you don't have a back sprite.
Yeah, I literally said that in the intermission screen. I cannot, and because of that, I can't even see like the heckin' kotatsu, or like the viewing screen behind me. I just need to feel these things out through sonar.
Sonar.
Really inconvenient.
Hear me out, Sol. Hear me out, Sol. I think I might have some way to help you with this. There you go.
I still can't see it.
Fuck.
I see a cushion.
I guess it's close. Yeah, let me see if I can move the kotatsu.
Also, for whatever reason, like my hair seems to have gotten like fairly ruffled. Oh, now I can see the kotatsu.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. Yo, that's a kotatsu. That certainly is a kotatsu that I can now see.
You know, I came to a realization like a few days back.
Yeah?
In a few years from now, we're gonna look back on this background and we're gonna be like, wait, what color was the kotatsu again? I forgot. And then we're going to check out one stream. They were like, oh yeah, no, it's this pink with those hearts. Makes sense. And then another person will look at a stream and be like, wait, no, it's brown with those stripes. Wait a minute. I'm creating a homemade Mandela effect.
I mean, like, if they have, like, the, I mean, that is if you find like Kotatsu files first, or the stream footage first, or like it's like, or it's like
Depends on the context.
I suppose.
I suppose. Also, by the way, I've been actually been watching Joel's Deltarune streams recently. Honestly, probably the best chapter 1 stream I've ever seen a YouTuber do, TBH.
I probably should watch it then.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was a pretty solid one. Yeah, I think I've gotten about halfway into his chapter 3 stream, but his first one. And he actually did that, like, couple, I believe, live.
Huh. I mean, like...
With the implementation.
Oh, really? Really?
I think so, based off what I saw from the VOD. Could be wrong.
I still cannot tell if it's supposed to be a serious cover or if Joel is, like, pulling a funny.
I think it's, like, 80% serious cover.
I still can't tell though. Like it goes back into like the heckin'. It goes into like the heckin' Rousey fluffy boy version.
Yeah, I think that's a joke part. But like to be fair, it is to like that middle section though is actually nuts.
I think it's like there. I think it is kind of like there, but it's like there's also like the bridges in between those. That I kind of find like it's like a little jokey and like those areas, and like I'm having like a hard time like determining like whether or not it's like, oh hey, he's like supposed to be if it's supposed to be like a heck of it's like I don't know.
I don't think it's black or white.
Ghostbusters.
I don't think it's full Ghostbusters territory, but I also do think that it's like jokey.
Yeah.
It's some fucking weird gray area. I can't believe those sprites were so 1980s Atari styled though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, the article was way worse than I actually portrayed it as. They did a fucking mistype one where they, instead of referring to Noelle as Noelle, they were fucking referred to her as Carol.
Ah.
How do you even make that mistake? It's not like they're similar.
No, Noelle's a deer. Carol's a deer.
Yeah, Chris's mom as well.
They're both women.
So okay, yeah, same gender and same species. Really narrows it down.
Exactly, same character.
I see. Also, for one reason or another, that article is fucking incomprehensibly written. It's so bad that I genuinely think that's evidence for it not being ChatGPT. Or in other words, what I'm saying is that New York Times writer is so bad, I don't believe they're a robot.
Okay, let's see here.
Here, let me open that up. I'm not going to show it on stream, but I'm just going to bring up a context point for this. Lovable Misfits. Okay.
Okay, apparently I need a New York Times account, but it's just like, first chapter of Deltarune was released in 2018, and there are still more to come, but speeding to a quick ending is not the point.
Whatever that means. Also, was it in 2019? I mean, it was very late 2018.
I'm pretty sure it was 2018.
Okay. For some reason, I was able to see this perfectly on my phone, but now I open up my fucking PC. Oh my god. Yeah, maybe see if opening up on your phone would be any better. I'll also give that a shot.
Okay. I doubt it, but
Yeah, I know what, but like last night when I opened it up, it was fine. I was able to read it all. Yeah, now it's just fine. Wait, no? Now it gotta... What the fuck? What the fuck changed in these past few hours? Did they seriously make this article paid to view?
Seems so.
That's really funny. Okay, my example was the fact that they talk about Susie, they talk about Chris, and then they said these three lovable heroes, not mentioning Browse once. They talk like a fucking light novel.
we all know, like, the story of Delta is that all the characters are pointless and are just there to serve the lightness. So,
it's a immersive article.
did you see like Rousey's talk to Tenna about eventually needing to accept being abandoned?
You're not wrong. But I don't think that New York Times is exactly trying to get the same message. I'm still stunned by the Atari-styled visuals. Like, it's not like the NES is some, like, obscure system.
Or Super Nintendo, or TurboGrafx 16.
Or literally anything else that's a 32-bit system. Why did you go with the Atari first?
Because 15 times the pixels.
Hey, look at that, our jokes have finally come full circle. Although now that I think about Soul, have you ever seen a game with Atari-styled graphics?
E.T.
Okay, that came out after the ages of the Atari.
Okay,
Like, I'm talking about like a so retro type of game.
Oh, I think there was like a Halo remake or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, the only example of that I can really think of the FNAF mini games, but like, you know, that's in mini games, so not really perfectly counts. Oh, what's that spring sound?
My piano.
Oh, okay. How the fuck does your piano sound like springs going off?
Because it's a keyboard. So it's just like I'm just pressing the keys and just like okay, like, those are just key presses. However, if I power it on, it'll just be like.
Oh my god.
So.
Noted.
And otherwise it would just be if it will power off.
It has unlimited energy.
Well, I did get it when I was into Star Wars, so.
Oh my god. Wait, is that always though? Like, that's like... Yeah, that really knows things down, Soul.
Yeah, that's my piano about,
Okay. Yeah, I was just curious because it sounded like you were playing with Slinky.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, for whatever reason, Toby really likes to use the flat keys for, like keys that just like use like a lot of the flats instead of like the full notes.
Could you elaborate on what that means? I am not a piano guy.
Basically, it's the short half step keys that are not the full keys. Like these are the full keys. And these are kind of like the half step keys, the sharps or flats.
Okay.
And then it's just like and then like different key combinations kind of just like can kind of just like involve like things sounding like relatively similar but just different enough at the same time. But then if you play a wrong one, it kind of it's what's referred to as going off key. So I think it's like I actually don't know my keys too well, so. Like, see, that doesn't really sound all too well. I don't know. It's just like, for whatever reason, though, it's just like Toby really likes using flat notes in a lot of his songs.
Okay. I think I more or less got what you mean. Vaguely. Hello, Jokic.
Demon Chew, if Shoal was at gunpoint, yeah, would you shoot him?
Depends on the context. Why is he at gunpoint?
You are holding him at gunpoint.
Why? Am I just feeling like it?
You're being forced to.
Okay, I'm being forced to. Okay.
Would you shoot him?
By whom? And in what context?
By serious big Middle Eastern terrorist.
Okay. Sure. I'm going to follow this hypothetical because why not? So me and Sol both being kidnapped, and I have to.
No, you are a double agent for the U.S. military.
Okay, I am a double agent for the United States military. Sol is the victim, and I have to decide whether I'm going to blow his brains out.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure being a double agent already implies I have to do it. Right.
Right. Okay. Your action has consequences. Thank you.
Oh, you do the exact same.
Eh, it's more or less I just like give it to you, and then I'll just like tank an SSG blast.
You'd live.
Yeah.
Dang. God, this stream is probably gonna be the most highlight out of like most of the streams over the recent couple of weeks. Which is good for everyone. Fuck me in the editing room. Also, by the way, in the Joel Delta Room Chapter 1 livestream, Joel was legitimately lost in the first rules card room. It took him like 3 minutes to push the block.
It's impressive. But
And
I'm
it
also
was
not
so
surprised.
bad that in the Chapter 3 livestream, which need I remind you was 7 years later, he still brought up the fact that people were making fun of his rules card puzzle. It cursed him. Okay, yeah, I think we'll end the stream for today.
Okay.
Got a PB, pretty good ones. And I stuck halfway through.
Let's go.
Let's go, bad at video game.
I love being awful at video games.
Yeah. So any final words?
Uh Whoa, mama! Oh God, mama! Mama mia! So, mama! Whoa! Mama mia! Whoa, mama! Mama mia! Whoa! Whoa!
I
Oh
thought they were
golly!
German,
Gosh,
not
gee! Whoa,
Italian.
mama! Whoa, mama! Mama! Mama mia! Oh boy, mama! Mama! Mama mia! My hope of mama! Mama, Mia, whoa, whoa, what the heck? Whoa, oh, golly, jeez, gosh, whoa, Mama Mia, whoa, golly, God, whoa, so, the Sonic!
I don't think I've ever heard more genuine feel out of your voice before.
Whoa, Mamma Mia.
Sonic! Also, do you see now our voices have a scaling effect to them when we talk?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Actually, I kind of forgot when I first added this. But I know that it was semi-recent. I hope.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, if it just, like, goes on... Yeah.
Yeah, so now...
Me? Goganga.
Goganga?
Hypnagogagia.
I don't think I've ever seen someone appear and disappear on a Discord voice chat that quickly. Like, I opened up Discord the moment that I started talking, and he was gone. Like a goddamn ghost. Okay, I'll be back streaming, like, a while.
Okay, maybe.
Now I'm going to get some lunch now. Talk to you later, soldiers.
See yas.
See yas.